Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I'm back with another process video. I'm again following a scrap lift from Paper Issues, and this was from Scrap Lift Sunday from August 11th. And I really like Amanda's layout. It has 5 different little small photos. I think they're probably about 3 by 2, give or take. But I had the perfect photos for this. My kids went to a local place here and did what's called bounce in paint. So they did a painting, an instructor led painting, and they also had time to play on all the bounce houses and stuff. So they had a lot of fun. At this time they were 5 and 9, I want to say. Yeah, 2 years ago. So they did an excellent job. Even some of the smaller kids did really, really good. Today I'm playing with the Chamel Field Trip collection. This is her new one. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so pretty. I love, love, love the primary colors. And just the boldness of it is so, so pretty. So this sketch I am following pretty close to the original. Or not sketch, I guess, lift. I'm following pretty close to the original. And here I was debating between which papers I wanted to bag my photos on, because they go in a long strip kind of across your page. So to kind of cheat, I just grabbed this random piece of cardstock and I'm gluing them down on there. That way I can move them all as one instead of having to move all 5 of them and line them up and see which paper I like better. Which is kind of funny because I end up going with the first one I tried right there, which is that blue. But that's okay because it kept them all together and kind of gave them a little bit more sturdiness to them. So I'm going to get that trimmed up there. And like I said, I don't even think I auditioned any other papers. That turquoisey blue there was in my photos, in my daughter's shirt, and in their paintings. So that one actually worked out perfect. The green was nice because I took their finished photos outside, so it did kind of blend with the trees in that. But either one of them would have worked. And I meant to film a flip through of this collection prior to this video, but I got all done. Well, it wouldn't, I know, the lighting was being weird, so I was going to do it as a separate video, thinking, oh yeah, I'll just do it after I get this done. Well, hello, I already cut into everything. Everything's already opened up. Everything's already, which would be fine, but I just figured I can show you throughout the different layouts that I make. If you want a better look at it, please visit the Paper Issues shop. And if you use my code Lindsay20, you can get 20% off your purchase. I got all of the papers there. They have the embellishments, the awesome thickers that you'll see here in just a moment, and everything you need to go with the collection. So definitely check them out. So on the original layout, there is a little cluster that goes just above your photo here. So I decided to use some little banners, flags I guess they're called, peeking out there. And this is so not like me to cut just a little piece off of that page there, because you know, what if I want to use it for my background or whatever. But I did it, I went with it. I'm so happy I did, because then obviously everything matches and goes together and it's perfect. I'm going through the excuse me, I'm going through the embellishments here, and I'm just pulling out some of the things that I like, and I'm gonna start building my little clusters. And she kind of has embellishments in that all around, like where I have my white photo or white paper there, white polka dot paper. So I kind of go with that theme. I really just love how this one comes out. I love the primary colors in this paper. I only got 1 piece of each. I really probably should have gotten about 10. But so I'm just continuing to pull out from the embellishment pack just different things that match, some different shapes, some of the things that have phrases on it that I might use. And then I wanted to pull that sticker sheet over so that I didn't forget about it, because there were some really cute elements on there And I thought this had a little bit more like the painty stuff or pencil pen stuff, but it doesn't really, which is okay because I don't know, like the ABC that I have laying there, I feel is kind of, well, I mean, it's schoolish, but I don't know, it just kind of went with the painting and creativeness, and I don't know, I just thought it worked, and it had all the pretty colors. So I'm just getting everything situated here. I do decide to pop up my polka dot paper there on some mat it on some black cardstock just to give it a little bit of dimension and pull it up off of that striped background piece. And then I decide that I wanted it behind my photos as well, but I was too lazy to get up and go get a 12 by 12 piece. So the 8.5 by 11 doesn't go all the way to the end, but that's okay because it just kind of helped break it up away from that polka dot. And then on the sides, your eye's not drawn to the sides there where it's not. It just kind of, I don't know, it just works. And I wasn't too worried about it covering the entire thing. So I'm going to get those laid down, and I meant to leave it kind of open in case I wanted to tuck things. I didn't, but it works out. Get my photos down there, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and put my little flags on. So I get those layered up. And again, this one was a lot of fun. You could do a lot of things with it. Some people have turned it on its side, so they had a strip going down their page instead of across. You could just use 1 or 2 photos. You could use 1 or 2 photos and then some cut apart cards. That would be a way to get those used up. There's a lot of options. So there, see, my tape was too far up, so I couldn't tuck that, so I just tore it in half, and I could possibly use that black somewhere else. That actually was a card that said something about outer space or solar something, but I just liked that it was dark. I guess it's like a dark navy. It was just a good contrast up there, and you can kind of see the swirls and stuff on it, but you don't know that it's the planet. So I do grab this old roller date stamp. It's actually from one of my Smash books that I had a long time ago, and I'm going to get this close to my heart outdoor denim. It's a dark navy. And I did turn my dial there on the roller stamp to say that was a fist pump, I think is what it says. It didn't come out very good. I should have tried it first because I haven't used that roller stamp in a while, but it's okay. The date's on there, and that's what I wanted most importantly. So I tucked that little yellow card up there. And I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to start trying to build the rest of my clusters. I really wanted to use that little ticket that says kid approved. A, because this was a kids event, and B, because it had obviously all the colors in it. I just really liked it, but I couldn't get it to work. So before I get too crazy with my embellishments, I'm going to go ahead and put my title down. These are the thickers that come with the collection. And you guys, these are so stinking cute. You can't really see it on here, but they do have like lines on them, and they look hand-drawn by maybe a child or something, so I just love them. But I'm going to make my title Bounce and Paint, and I actually go and grab from my thicker collection some black thickers that look corrugated. Oh, I do end up putting this little circle here that says Make It Fun, and it has like, do you remember, if you're an 80s kid like me, there was this thing called, and they brought it back out, but it wasn't obviously as good, called Spirograph, I think it was, and you had the pen and you put it in the circle and you ran it. That's what the outside of this circle is. Those were so fun. I remember wanting to get all the colored pens so that way I could, it was just so much fun. So I do use the ampersand from those black corrugated. I kind of wanted a really big ampersand, but I couldn't find one that I liked that was, you know, bigger than my font. So I just went ahead with that. And a second ago you seen me point at the asterisks. I'm going to use those with my enamel dots towards the end to kind of finish it off. I do cut that viewfinder piece off or in half and stick it down there under my first 2 letters. And then there was these two little squares here that have the lines on them. I'm going to tuck those over there, and that's where I end up writing my journaling. And then I stick this aqua, and it's got like the shiny lettering. It says "This Rocks." And these leaves have nothing to do obviously with painting or anything, but I just love that royal blue color of them, and it just kind of helped finish off my little clusters there. So I put one at the top and then one coming out at the bottom there. And that circle I really wanted to use, it says "This is cool," but I couldn't get it to work. Same thing with that ruler there. I loved the colors of it, and you know, painting, you would use a ruler, things like that. So what I'm doing there is there's a banner in the original layout that I was trying to get that to work as, but I didn't want to cut it up, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I go back down here, and I'm using these little word stickers. The top red one says "Get Messy." The yellow one says "Awesome Mode." And then that bottom blue one says "Legendary." That I just pointed to, I thought was real cool. It's not one sticker, it's all a bunch of little pieces. So you could use those all as little fillers if you wanted, if you didn't want to have to piece it all back together. I did grab a couple of green leaves just for a splash of green in each one of those. Again, the leaves have nothing to do with the painting, it's just cute. I don't know. So for whatever reason, I'm, you know, trying to use up stuff or trying to use stuff and not hoard it. So I do go ahead and put two little lightning bolts on there. Kind of, again, just for color. Can't really see them. They don't stand out a whole lot, but they're cute. And then I'm going, oh, here I was looking. I thought I had something else for this collection like that went with it. I don't know what I thought I would have had, but I'm trying to find something to fit right there. And that little thing there is not like an alien or robot. He's a little one of those viewfinder things. And so I thought that would have just been cute to go along with that. But I grabbed this card, and it's just the navy color that kind of adds a little bit of color up there at the top, and it just says "Go Far," which again, it means nothing, but it's actually rocket ship plans, it looks like. But again, just for the color at the top there. Still hunting for something to put right there. I wanted something kind of circular or different shaped. So I grabbed this little purple woolly mammoth guy, which again has nothing to do with any of this, but he was kind of the right shape, but I didn't like him. So this cute little dino, which is in the teal color, makes it on the page there. Again, he has nothing to do with anything that was happening, but he was just cute and worked. It was photos of the kids, and of course he matches, and he was just the right shape to fit there. I do give him a little ledge to kind of stand on. It's a pink word sticker that says "The Best." And then I add the ones up there that say "Happy" and "Be Cool." And then I have these enamel dots that are actually from the Dollar Tree. Those are those sparkly primary color ones, which obviously with this collection is perfect. So I add those around the page with my asterisks. And then this is just my EK Success journaling pen. I think this was 0.45. These are my favorite pens. I've picked them up a lot of times at Tuesday morning. But I just write there that Jocelyn did an awesome job painting a jar of fireflies. And then I wrote, Jacob did a shark, so I put, Jacob rocked this jawsome shark. He kind of gave me the look when I showed him that, like, really, Mom? But then I'm kind of just looking it over to see if I need anything else. And so I took the Scrapbook black to see if I needed to back my whole page in the black. So I think I ran away to get up and get the 12 by 12 that I didn't want to get earlier. But whatever. I've been doing this a lot lately where I take my layouts and I trim them down and then just mount them on another color, either a solid or sometimes a pattern paper. I think it just helps finish off the edges of the layout. So I don't make you watch me fuss with this, but I put it on funny and then I have to fix it. Oh, there, I got it. I had to tear it off and do it again, so or I couldn't, that's what it was. I couldn't get it to cut properly right there because I have that, you can see on the left there, I have the Caterpillar Pro, and I still have a hard time sometimes getting it to cut straight, so I had to fiddle with that. And then of course I don't lay this on straight, so I just, yeah, I was about to give up, but then it goes on pretty perfect. So there's my layout. Here are some close-ups. Thanks again for coming back and hanging out with me. Don't forget to head over to the Paper Issues shop at paperissues.com and use my disc code that's coming up to get yourself 20% off. Thanks. Have a great day.